In a quiet village, two close friends once studied together at a gurukul, a traditional residential school. After completing their education, their lives took different paths. One joined his family business and became prosperous and respected in the community. The other renounced worldly life to become a saint, traveling from village to teach and serve the underprivileged. Every few months, the saint would return to his native village, and the two friends would reunite, often in the evenings by the serene banks of the river Ganga, where the sacred waters mirrored the setting sun. One such evening, as they sat together, the businessman said, "Why did you choose this path? You could have come to me. I would have helped you get a well-paying job. What are you really gaining by living like this? We both studied the same scriptures. In fact, you were the top student. I still remember every verse we learned." To prove his point, he added proudly, "Ask me anything you want." The saint smiled gently and asked, "Can you recite the Kena Upanishad?" The businessman closed his eyes and flawlessly chanted the entire sacred text from memory. When he finished, the saint nodded in appreciation. "Your memory is truly remarkable," he said. Encouraged, the businessman said eagerly, "Ask me more." The saint looked across the river, where a few villagers were swimming peacefully. Then, turning to his friend, he said thoughtfully, "I've always wondered, how does such a heavy body float and move on the surface of the water?" The businessman enthusiastically explained the science and logic behind swimming in great detail. As soon as he finished, the saint suddenly pushed him into the river. Startled and panicked, the businessman began shouting, "Help! Help! I can't swim!" After a few moments of struggle, the saint calmly stepped into the water, reached for his friend, and said, "Relax. Just stand up. You're 6 feet tall, and the water here is only 5 feet deep." The businessman stood, embarrassed and shivering. Angrily, he said, "You know I'm afraid of water. I don't know how to swim." The saint looked at him with compassion and replied, "But just moments ago, you gave me a perfect explanation of how bodies float and how swimming works. So detailed and logical. What happened to all that knowledge now?" The businessman was silent. The saint continued, "This is what I've been trying to show you. Reciting scriptures, explaining their meanings, and applying logic. That's not true knowing. If that were enough, then books, the internet, and YouTube would contain all the wisdom in the world. But real knowledge comes only through direct experience. I can tell you exactly how to swim, but only when you enter the water and begin swimming yourself. Then, and only then, can you truly say, 'I know how to swim.'" This guided meditation is quite similar to this story. You would have a direct experience of what is said in Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita through this particular guided meditation technique. Good luck.